Hey guys, welcome back to the English Gentleman Gamer with me, Roscoe. So, our Sony on the Skids, sorry, just to refer to the video ever so slightly, it's obviously Killzone 2, and therefore an exclusive on the PS3, so as Sony was the subject of today's video, I thought I'd bring a Sony game done by a now Sony owned studio and Guerrilla Games, or Guerrilla Software, whatever the fuck they call it. Anyway, our Sony on the Skids. Obviously Sony got off to a good start, they had the best E3 reveal, the general feeling was Sony nailed it, whereas Microsoft made stupid mistakes. The stuff about like DRMing games and you couldn't swap them or trade them in and stuff, and you had to buy it with the Connect and it was $100 more, and some of the kind of exclusives weren't really there at the E3 and stuff. And so Sony got off to a cracking start. They've sold to date about 13.5 million PS4s. Sadly I don't own one of them just yet, but my son and I are working on that one. But I'm beginning to get the feeling that the general consensus is Microsoft are actually have the better offering, if you will. And the reason why I think that is I've been listening to a variety of podcasts from like the likes of IGN and GameSpot and watching videos on YouTube, and the general feeling is that people have bought PS4s. Obviously, you know, people interested in playing the best games, the newest games, blah blah blah. People have bought PS4s, and for most people, they're not using them. The games just aren't there. You've got a number of Drive Club, you know, lauded as this free game, and had a PlayStation Plus version, blah blah blah, and it's not working. You know, it's broken basically. There's a number of games missing. There's no Uncharted yet. The Last of Us was a remake, well, not even a remake, you know, just a graphical polish of a game that already existed on the PS3. It may change when Grand Theft Auto comes out very soon. The Assassin's Creed Unity is as crap on the PS4 as it is on the Xbox One and the PC. People aren't playing on the PS4s. There's no, like I said, there's no Uncharted. There's The Order. There's a number of games missing, if you will, from the PS4. You know, some of the bigger Sony-owned studios like Guerrilla. I mean, Guerrilla did Killzone Shadowfall, but that evidently kept people's attention for about 10 minutes. That rocket just missed my head then. So people aren't playing on the PlayStation 4s at the moment. And there's also, I mean, not just the fact there's a lack of games, there's also stuff like the PlayStation Update was a bag of shite. There's the share function that's widely touted as being, you know, one of the better kind of services available on a next-gen console. It works really good on a. I was listening to one guy who had shared Assassin's Creed Unity on the Xbox One, and basically his mate had bought it, shared it with him, and they can both play it at the same time. Which, you know, it's a little bit. I'm surprised Microsoft of all people have done that, but you know, but basically you can share games, you know, buy games between you. You buy one game, I'll buy the next one, and you can both play it. Sony, to my knowledge, only allows, well, does allow something similar, but it only lasts for an hour, and bigger titles like Advanced Warfare have blocked it altogether. And there's also like the update, the 2.0 update that Sony had said, oh, it's going to do this, that and the other, and it turned out to be also crap. It was bricking consoles, it was eating save games and stuff, and I'm just beginning to think the momentum is swinging in the direction of Microsoft, or I was until yesterday or the day before, when the Halo Master Chief Collection came out and basically no one could get online. You know, Halo is an online game, that's what everyone remembers it as, and you can't get online. There's a bit of a fuck up there from Microsoft, and I cannot believe Assassin's Creed Unity, as crap as it is, managed to get past Sony and Microsoft. Fucking kill time on that was appalling. I definitely had a good few bullets in that guy, especially neck upwards, and he still didn't go down. Bastard. That's the one frustration with this Killzone 2 is, well, no, there's two actually. The main one is the rockets. They're used as a main weapon in this game, and they're really annoying. But there was a guy, and I don't know if I'll talk long enough, I'll try not to. There was a guy on the opposing team had something ridiculous like 394 kills or something when I checked, and then I realised he had no deaths, so then the penny dropped then. I may slap on the bit at the end, because I did end up submitting a grief report about this guy. I suspect Gorilla won't do fuck all, but you know, just did my little bit. But just Sunset Overdrive came out, and the Master Chief Collection came out. Just beginning to think the people are playing on the Xbox Ones. People aren't playing on the PS4s, even though they all own one. I think Sony are kind of pissing away some of the goodwill they've earned. You know, the PS3 ended up being okay. It had to play catch up on the 360, but in the end they sold the same number of consoles. You know, the best games on the PS4, or the games that people are playing, are like cross-platform games. Battlefield is another example. Whereas the Xbox has already got Forza that's come out, Sunset Overdrive, Halo Master Chief Collection. I just beginning to think that Sony are missing a step here. They've delayed games that were exclusives at E3 and blah blah blah. And the goodwill they got from E3 strikes me as that, you know, everyone's like, well, okay. And it's like as if they've almost given up, resigned themselves almost to the fact that Sony aren't going to release this stuff on time, or if they do release it on time, I mean, everything they release is broken. Drive Club's come out, that's a pile of shit. There's no Gran Turismo yet. No, where are these games? It just, if I was a PS4 owner, which I'd like to be, I would be frustrated that it doesn't seem that Sony are that taking the, you know, they're happy to sell you the console. They don't seem to be that bothered about giving you something to play on it. I mean, I presume people are playing Advanced Warfare. The one thing I would say that Sony has in its favour is the majority of the games. I can't swear for all of them. The majority of the games do seem to come out at 1080p. So I find it slightly amusing when people are saying, "Oh, the Xbox One does slightly better on Assassin's Creed Unity." As far as I'm aware, the resolution's better on the PS4, so he's actually working harder to make the game look just as crap. And that's a minor issue. So anyway, guys, thanks for joining me for this short discussion on Sony's current situation, and I will, as regards future videos, I had a look. I've been trying to like diversify what I play and record and then talk about. I've also started doing the podcasty stuff about the retro gaming and stuff like that. The retro games seem to do quite well, and Bad Company 2 videos seem to do quite well. Nothing else does. The last 3 videos were like Black Ops 2 videos. I think between them they've got about 20 views. So apologies if you like them, but I'm going to start doing a bit. I am going to do some Battlefield 3 videos. I had a quick punt on that last night, and I quite enjoyed it actually. Although, for the most part, he's on defending on Damavan Peak, which I've never found particularly enjoyable. And I do get frustrated. The thing about rush mode that frustrates me is being one of the few players who seems willing to, you know, actually put his fucking neck on the line and try and defuse the MCOMs, or disarm the MCOMs, whatever they call it. There he is, 376 kills and no deaths. He's got a score of 563. So yeah, I'm going to do some Bad Company 2 videos, because that seems to get, actually, you know, not a lot, but I do actually earn some money from doing them. These ones don't earn me diddly shit. And again, I do actually get quite bored of playing Black Ops 2 quite quickly. If I'm on, especially if I'm in a crap lobby. I mean, the thing is, I don't really like playing free-for-all because I'm not that good, and I don't like getting, you know, I don't mind losing, I just don't like getting my arse whooped and going down, you know, 3-25 and stuff like that. But if you play Ground War, where it's, you know, it's 18, is it 9 a side or something, unless you're actually hosting, the connections are generally quite crap, and it can be quite frustrating. So future videos probably going to be a bit more Battlefield and some maybe a few more retro ones. Now I've finally worked out how to record Genesis gameplay. But there's loads of stuff I want to do. There's a lot of Game Boy games I want to look back at, mainly because that's the first console I own. There's a few NES games that I never got around to playing. I'd like to have a quick punt on and see what's what. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Take it easy, and I'll catch up with you soon. Speak to you later. Bye.